Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is the continuation of our scripted REST API series. In this part 3, we'll take a look on patch methods. So watch it complete till the end, stay tuned. And if you also haven't watched the part 1 and 2, I would recommend to go and watch it. So hello guys, we are going to take a look on patch method in scripted REST APIs. So let's start the implementation. So I'll navigate to all and I'll type scripted REST API. Now under the system web services, scripted web services, I got this scripted REST API. I'll open it. Now it is loading. Now I will click on new. Here I will create a new scripted REST API method. So I'll simply provide a name, update record. So in the patch method, we usually used to update the records based on some unique identification. So in our scenario, we are going to provide a sys ID. On that basis of sys ID, we are going to update a single record. So I'll simply press tab and here API ID got auto populated. So I will save it. Now it got saved. Now, by default, ACL has attached which is scripted REST external default under the content negotiation. If you have any other content type except from these application JSON or XML, you can simply override it by checking this box out. In the documentation section, you can provide short description or any other documentation link which you want to provide here. Now we'll come to the resource. Under the resource section, I will click on new. Now here I will provide a name which is patch method, patch method. Now I will change the HTTP method type to patch, and here in the relative path I will simply provide incident, and here I will provide sysID. Now I will save it. It is saving the record. I will start writing my logic here. So first of all, what I'll do, I will take one variable param1. Here I will store the sysID of this query. So what I will do, I will simply do request dot path params dot sysID. So I have already clarified what path param and request param is. So if you haven't watched my first part, you can simply go and watch it so that you would easily able to understand what is path param and query params. So I will simply now what I'll do, I will take where body equal to request request dot body dot data. Now I will terminate this. Now what I'll do, I'll start gliding to the incident table. Here new glide record. I'll provide the table name which is incident. I'll terminate this. Now I will do inc dot where it is happening, the parsing error request where inc equal to new glide record incident inc dot add query, and here I will provide sysID, and sysID should be this param one, because whatever the sysID we are going to provide in the query parameters or a path parameters, that will be stored in this variable. So I'll simply take this variable param one. Now I will do inc dot query. Now I will run the if loop if inc dot next. Here we are running the if loop just because we have only one record based on one single sysID. So what I will do, I will simply do uh, inc dot short description. So we will update short description body dot short description. So this short description, whatever the short description will provide in the request body section in the REST API Explorer, that is going to take and it will be updated in the same record. I will do one more thing. I will also update the caller information incident dot caller underscore ID equal to body dot caller underscore ID. So as of now, we are going to update these two things only. So I will simply do ginc dot update. Now here I will declare one empty array and one empty object. Now what I will do, I will simply do object dot number equal to inc dot number object dot short underscore description equal to inc dot short description, and here I'll take object dot sysid just to verify whether the sysid is same or not. Inc dot sysid. Now I have defined this object. Now under this object I have three variable, which is number, short description, and sysid. So that is going to return in my body. So I will simply do arr dot push object. I will push this object into my arr and I'll set the response body as this arr. So response dot set body arr. Now I will simply save it. Now we have written our logic. So under the related links, just click on explore REST API. I'll click on explore REST API. So it will take me to the REST API Explorer. Here you can see that patch method has applied automatically. This is the endpoint, and here we need to provide a sysid of a particular record which we want to update. Now in the request body, we need to provide the data which needs to be updated. So I'll simply go to the incident table, incident.list. So it is loading, and I'll copy the sysid of incident. So let's suppose this is the another demo for scripted REST API. So I'll take the sysid for this. So this is the third one, and I will go to the scripted REST API Explorer. I'll provide the sysid. I think it not copied. Let me try to copy again. Copy it to clipboard. Now here in the request body, what I'll do, I'll simply update the short description, short underscore description. Here we have written a logic via the scripted REST API. So here you need to provide the backend field name. In the short description, I'll provide test for patch method. In the caller ID, I will provide the caller is system admin. So I will just change it to the able tutor. I'll simply provide able tutor and I will click on send. I see modifying data confirm to container. I'll click on OK. Now you can see that we got the response status code as a 200, which is OK. Now in the response body, we didn't get something. Now let's see what error we encountered. So if I'll come back to the scripted REST API here. So let's see in the line number 20, we have actually did not push the object. We have pushed the arrow. So I'll just change it object and I will declare this outside this loop, control X and control V. Now you can see that we in the line number 19 or 20 we have already provided the things, which is arr.push object. So now we have finally pushed our object into this array, or we have set it our body as an array. So I will save it. Now I will close this window. I will click on explore REST API. Now we'll take the sysid of another incident. So let's see, let's take the sysid for this 249. I will copy the sysid. Now I'll provide the sysid here, and in the request body I'll simply provide short underscore description equal to another test for patch demo, and in the caller detail I'll provide the able tutor caller ID able tutor, and I will click on send. Again, modifying data confirm to continue. I'll click on OK. Now we got the status code of 200. Now if you come back here in the result, we have a number which is 0249. You can see that 0249. We have a short description, another test for patch demo. What I'll do, I will simply open it, open this incident. Now it should be updated as another, see, you can see that another test for patch demo. Now if I will compare the sys ID, so I'll simply copy the sys ID. I'll open the notepad. I'll paste here. And now I will copy the sys ID from here. And again, I'll paste in my notepad. Now you can see that we have the same sys ID. So that means that we have successfully developed a scripted REST API based on patch method. So if you have any doubts, questions, just do let me know in the comment section.